There was a town where everybody knew the rules, but nobody knew who wrote them. And in the middle of that town, there was a tree. In a town called Mirror, every house looked the same. Everybody wore a smile, everybody knew the game. At the center stood a tree, stretching over every street. They said, eat from his branches if you wanna be elite. Silver leaves, golden fruit, names carved in the bark. Every judge and every teacher said it glowed inside the dark. All the children took a bite and stood quietly in rows. They could tell you what to think, but not how the story goes.
Same walk, same talk, same dream on repeat.
Copy-paste souls marching right on beat. If a child raised a hand asking who planted the seed, the room got cold.
It's not something you need. There's a tree in the middle of town.
Everybody feeds it, but nobody looks down. Pretty on the top, but the roots run deep. What you call a blessing might be putting you to sleep.
There's a tree in the middle of you.
Is it growing from fear or is it growing from truth? Before you judge the fruit hanging over the crowd, check your own roots, then cut the bad ones out. There was one young soul who would never fit the frame. They called him too much every time he used his brain. He said, if this fruit is life, why we scared to disagree? Why do I lose my seat every time that I speak? So we follow one route underneath the old school, past the halls full of portraits and the book of borrowed rules, through the courthouse, through the workplace, underneath the chapel floor. Found the roots wrapped around every handle, every door. At the bottom was a room, no sunlight it touched. That sat fear with a bucket saying don't reveal too much. Beside him sat pride on a hand-me-down throne, saying keep them all alike and will never be exposed.
There's a tree in the middle of town.
Everybody feeds it, but nobody looks down. Pretty on the top, but the roots run deep. What you call a blessing might be putting you to sleep.
There's a tree in the middle of you.
Is it growing from fear or is it growing from truth? Before you judge the fruit hanging over the crowd, check your own roots, then cut the bad ones out. The young one found an axe with truthful on the side, ran back to the square, held it up beneath the sky. The leader shouted danger, he will tear our whole world down. Funny how a cage gets called safe when it's been passed around. But before he swung at branches or accused another soul, he saw a tiny root of that same tree around his own. It was fed by needing praise, being right and looking strong. So he cut himself free before we proved the whole town wrong. Then he struck the oldest root,
not the leaves the people saw.
Every title started shaking,
every mess began to fall.
but the sky did not collapse when the tree hit the street. For the first time, all the children heard their own hearts beat.
Some cried, what will guide us if the old tree is gone? He said, maybe all this time we were leaning on it wrong.
A degree can be a tool, it was never meant to rain. In the crowd repeating, something doesn't make the something sane. Then he planted one new seed where the old roots had been. Called him mercy, watered daily with the courage to look within. No throne above the garden, no soul beneath the rest. And the questions weren't forbidden,
They were welcomed as a test. There was a tree in the middle of town.
everybody praised it till somebody looked down.
Pretty on the top,
But the roots told the truth, what the old car rebellion brought freedom to the youth.
there's a tree in the middle of me.
God, reveal every root I've been too afraid to see. Before I swing the axe at somebody in the crowd, search my own heart.
Cut the bad roots out. Cut 'em out.
Cut 'em out,
Fear can't keep me underground.
cut 'em out, out.
Cut 'em out.
Truth makes freedom when the tree comes down. So if you ever visit Mirror and they offer you the fruit, don't only ask how sweet it looks, ask what's feeding the root. And if you raise the axe, let it fall inside you first.
What are you watering?